Well, I'm out resting on a little walk on Twin View Boulevard. Look who pulls in here. Oh, just as he's been here for like 10 minutes, just as I fire up the camera, he leaves. An Amazon van at Perry's Automotive, which is closed on the weekends. Just hanging out there for no reason at all. And up here, I've been sitting here for quite some time now. I actually stopped and talked to somebody on my phone. And all the time, what's been sitting here just happens to be here when I'm walking on a Saturday. I'm gonna guess this white truck is North State Security. I could be wrong. I see an emblem on the back. North State Security, some of you may recall, is the company that tried to police me out of my own bank for the crime of looking suspicious. Now look at him coming out. Look at him coming out. He's been here like literally like 20-25 minutes. And the minute I start walking and filming him, he gets in his truck to leave. It's just been sitting there the whole time I had this conversation. I can't zoom in anymore, but I can verify for you from the emblem on the tailgate that it is North State Security, which shows up all over town and stalks me. And they just happen to be sitting here at the Sundial Cannabis Collective for like half an hour. I'm sure he was in there getting a prescription, right? On his work hours. Yeah, I find the timing incredible. Right when I turn on the camera, they scatter like flies. I'm on a public sidewalk with my camera running, and I'll bet they would say that's a crime too. Right? Here's a lady to block my field of vision. Got some security outside here too. Outside the shop, see them cruising around right when I walk by. Indeed, North State Security, private security. Here they are, the men of the hour. How intimidating that he would come out and sit in his rent-a-police truck, rent-a-cop truck, right as I walk by. On my walk where I'm bothering nobody. Right after I got stalked by a fire truck at a church. Here's Keith's Towing that almost pulls out a truck almost every time I walk by. And here's this security man who I'm sure detests me. I mean, when I filmed their other vehicle at the bank, he told me it was a crime to video his car. Maybe this guy will track me down too. Okay, folks. It is time to support Rand Paul and repeal FISA 702 and relegate the Foreign Intelligence Security Act to investigating only foreign intelligence matters as they were supposed to do originally, not abusing their power to gang stalk American citizens who are on the Stasi Fusion Center watch list. Please support Rand Paul by supporting your politicians and bugging the heck out of them to support Senate Bill 3372. Ooh, the mighty man of valor is off to another assignment. There he goes at full throttle. He showed me, didn't he? He literally sat there the whole time I was here and took off right when I went by. Who would know on this nice day, nice sunny day in December, look at our nice view out here, who would know that this criminal government and private criminal supplemental police force is doing this every day in the American Stasi. Unbelievable. I mean, of course, this is mild. I feel kind of dumb filming these things sometimes because the other day they had a violent stalker in his vehicle not only ran me off the road practically, but followed me into a parking lot where I was trying to escape him, and I couldn't pull over and stop because I knew he might do some physical damage to me. The guy was crazy. There's a nice black timely arrival at the intersection. Color stalking. red. all cars in the universe are now white, red, black, or gray. In my little universe anyway. Here's a car that's going to come down the street with his headlights on, middle of a bright day. Here he comes, right on cue. But yeah, this guy, and right when that guy was stalking me, he cut across 3 lanes of traffic to cut me off right at an intersection, and a policeman passed by. I hope anyone heard that. That's the talking truck stalking me in the security state. This Dodge Dakota has been outside this shop for like 8 months. It just sits here. No other car ever sits outside this shop, and it's got this recording in it. I think I've put this on video before. Well, I guess it's not going to talk to me twice today. I'm trying. It said, "Hi, you are being recorded." Now, why else would this vehicle sit here in this high volume shop? Quality Auto Repair. Car's been sitting here for so many months. They never let anything sit outside. Yep, here comes. There it is. And here comes the truck, dispatched in a timely manner. Of course, it's gray. Yeah, anyway, what I was trying to say is this stuff is comical compared to the idiot that stalked me the other day. And I knew I couldn't even get out of my car in front of a crowd of witnesses because the story would be manipulated like I assaulted him or something. Because I, like 2 million Americans, are non-criminals who are on the terrorist screening database. Handling code 3 and 4, silent hit. It's all a secret, but we're there. It's because they know we haven't done anything wrong, but yet they've educated our neighbors that we have done something heinously wrong or that we're about to do it. Predictive policing is the term. This was heavily done under the criminal Muslim non-American born president Barack Hussein Obama. He really pushed for predictive policing, which means profiling to try to smear us that we might commit a crime someday. So they need to harass the hell out of us and gang stalk us in secret, even though we have no due process and we have no idea what we're supposedly suspected of potentially committing. You know, like if our brain just snapped and we turned into different people or something. It's all a giant Nazi farce. And that's what America is going to go down the tubes with really soon. Just a step away from the papacy instituting its mark of the beast, as in Revelation 13. The papacy controls all of this behind the scenes, the Jesuit order specifically, and the black pope and the black papacy. He's not black in color necessarily, but he wears black, and it's the dark police force of the papacy. Here we've got a red dispatch going on here. All my videos, all the cars are red, white, gray or black, 4 horsemen of Revelation. This is their game, mocking the Bible to stalk people. So eventually, I guess 1/3 of America will meet the Stasi's original goal of having 1/3 citizen snitches and stalkers, 1/3 of the people victims like me, and 1/3 completely clueless and confused, mixing up the whole bunch because they don't know what's going on. It's time that more than 5% of the people actually started processing critically and acknowledging truth, because that's about all that do right now. About 1 in 20 can actually discern what's really going on, and the rest want to stay brainwashed, blind, and blindly patriotic to the country that is stabbing them in the back without them even knowing it. And that's probably how the country's going to go down. That's kind of been the downfall of all nations. We're not following any pattern that's not established in prior history. Nothing new under the sun. and yet we follow the same path to destruction every time. The only difference is this is going to be the last time, because it's global now. And the world has reached its critical mass of sin and crime and perversion. And it's about time for the day that's reserved for fire to be unleashed upon the earth. And that's worth researching too, because this is not going to last forever, and neither are we. And thankfully, the Lord's going to clean this mess up eventually. And it's never going to happen again, according to Nahum 1:9 in the Bible. So we're here witnessing history in the making. And if we're faithful, we're going to be the ones that live to tell about it forever. And that's the only goal that makes surviving all of this worthwhile, is having that goal, because there's nothing left here for targeted individuals. It's just survival and spreading the truth for as long as they let us live. I'm trying to live again. It's been 3 long years cooped up in my house, basically like with a stroke-like condition from the microwave weapons. So I'm starting to walk again the last few months, and I'm very, very tired. I don't have half the energy I used to, but I'm trying to push, because what else can I do? And they didn't, kill me all the way. And they like being like a cat playing with a mouse till it dies slowly. But I'm still here, and maybe there's a purpose. How about the colors of these cars? Kind of a grayscale, isn't it? Everything is grayscale in the gang stalking world other than red. It's all kind of on the white to black spectrum. But seriously, look at the colors of all these cars. How on earth can this be? These are all the cars around my house. I'm about to my house. And this is the panorama of gang stalking. Nothing new. I just marvel at it every day. And hey, I have no neighbors to talk to, and my friends from church and my family have been taken, so hey, look at this one. How timely, just as I'm turning into my driveway. Okay, everybody, I'm done rambling. I'm sure some people are very tired of my rambling, but I can talk to my phone and communicate with some people out there in the TI world, which is really nice. And I appreciate it. I appreciate anyone who's listening, but please, I beg anybody who is becoming aware of this to take action. Go to targetedjustice.com, go to gangstalkingmindcontrolcults.com, and most urgently, bug your legislators to support SB 3372, sponsored by Rand Paul, to stop the renewal of the FISA Act. FISA is completely Stasi. FISA is abused to stalk American citizens in the domestic war on terror against innocent targeted individuals who are framed on the terrorist screening database. So TIs, please support it. If any non-TIs, which I highly doubt, are even listening to this, please look this up and become aware. You could be next on the watch list. We haven't committed any more crimes than you have, yet we're on the watch list for the crime of being critical thinkers, or just we came up on a lotto. Who knows? But you could be next, or your children, or whoever you know, your neighbors, or your neighbors may turn on you in this program. So please become educated, because this is the epidemic that's going to expand until this country falls. Thanks. Have a nice day.